Check my paranoia, can't stop the rub. Check my paranoia, can't stop the rub. Check my paranoia, can't stop the rub. Check my paranoia, my movie.
Cincinnati Bengals, that's the team we're gonna
Paranoia, my movie. Dancing like Madonna into the groove.
We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Up next, it's our main event between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. Get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. McCole Hardman now on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Cut 19, 60-inch.
They'll go play action. Thrown deep right away. Brought in inside the 20. And he will get it down to the 16-yard line.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Cougar 19.
The gun, they'll give it to him inside. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Mustang 19, Dragon 60.
Back to throw. Coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They'll knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. And I'm just going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go and knock the ball away.
Nice caught. He's got Brown. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. But it slips through. 2nd down coming up. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming as a fan.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
First give of the game here to Chase Brown. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. It's a full 40 yards on the play, Brock, and a new set of downs.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. It came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10 now. It's Burrow. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Yeah, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
To the air now on first and 10. This is Brown, and he's got it downfield. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Back to pass on first and 10. Sends this to the end zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got third and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
To the line. Here's third and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the first. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35.
Track and 60. Go! Check go.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
All set now. 1st and 10. Looking inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Half the 60. Half the 60.
He's going to throw it again. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Cut near the goal line. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Four downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
18. Right here. Here we go. Set. Go.
Sticking to the air here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on... And no, they faked it! Running near the 10. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's Brown to start the drive. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 1, ready?
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Burrow from the gun. Short pass brought in. Still going inside the 35. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a 9-point game. It's a Taz Walker touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one right down the middle. And the Bengals get it back to within 1 score. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. We've got a 15-7 ball game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Hardman with a return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go. Hup. 72, 19 Lions. Get up.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. And the Bengals get to it.
Okay, this is one of those circumstances where you got to play all the way through the whistle, right? Didn't look good defensively. Give up a big chunk passing play, but then you turn around and one hit totally changes the moment. You get the ball back and you turn the mojo in this building around.
The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down. After that drive starts, the very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Burrow setting up the play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. This connects with Higgins. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bengals have a first down. Well, that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Play action now. Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
This is taken in at the 13. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. They'll run here on first down. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Got to cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. To cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Six yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Let's go now. Go.
They're going for this. He rolls to his right. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Do you think maybe, just maybe, there's a chance of having too much confidence offensively? That's not a spot you want to see a team going for it on fourth down. And now puts their defense right on the hook to try and pick them up after that miscue on fourth.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that have hit me up during the game and said thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that one.
Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. They'll run again with Brown. Not much space available there, maybe 2, and that brings up 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
No throwing here, 3rd and 2. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers to talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
It's an 8-yard gain, and a great call there on 4th down. Keeps this drive moving.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's get set.
Brown. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up.
On 2.
Another chance to get that lone yard. Here's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
He will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals get some late points and the lead. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Bengals push their lead to 6. McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. This makes it up to the 25.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. 1st down, and they go right back to it. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Here's a throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 46. I'll throw it. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make the long walk back to the line for 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
And on 4th and 10, they aren't moving. They're going for this. He's going to try to throw for it. Throw is caught by the back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. Throwing it again here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it sets up 2nd down. They are throwing it again. Try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. Hits the 20. And he makes the house call. It's a pick 6 for Cincinnati. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future. And he had somebody there waiting for it that time.
McPherson at the point after. And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the 2nd half. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Brown quick on the draw here. Do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Bengals have a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, the 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule, but you're going to have to pick up the pace.
Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space 60 racks on me, camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, don't hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pressure.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Gun.
Burrow throwing out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. Running in the red zone. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
McPherson to add the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bengals push the lead to 20. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 14. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. Finds a man right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
18 Rattler. Take over.
Setting up to throw. Cut out left. Escapes the defender. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready. Past the 60. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. He finds Brown right side. And he's taken down at the 30. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Here we go. 19 Tiger.
Still sticking with the passing game. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
70 range. 19, 18.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can get a little sigh of relief there. Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble.
Cowboy 80.
3rd and long for him here. He's looking deep once again. Well, they had the look. Charlie didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
4th and forever coming up.
79 Bronco, 70.
4th down, pass coming. He's loaded another one up. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were and to keep each.
And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Cowboys start the second half with some needed points. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he will get across for 2, and that makes it a 12-point game. Worked so well the first time. Hey, why not go right back to it? See if you can be successful again. They do, and they are.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because you almost feel the confidence, right? Like, you get it the first time, you're almost playing with house money. Even if you fail, it's still 14 points. It's not really a failure, and if you get it, well, you gain even more confidence and make that opponent think that much more.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
Gun.
This drive will begin with a run by Brown. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Brown again. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Here we go.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. As comes, he's got Brown. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
For a Bengals 1st down. A gain of 15.
Brown on the inside give. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Higgins downfield, and he has it. He takes it down to the 33. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It is Bengal football, and they're going to start the final quarter up by a couple of scores. First down now, ball at the 33. Off the play fake, Burrow. Brought in close to the 8. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Cade, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Brown on first and goal. And he's in for the touchdown. The Bengals have likely locked up the win right there. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out. And that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Hardman with a return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down. Pass play coming here. And this one is launched downfield. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Has it downfield, working the left. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. Forced out to his right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10.
Let's go. Let's go.
The screen pass falls incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Trap 60. 7 Pirates.
To the air on third and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Guys, man, that's Brown again. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They left the offense out there on fourth down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. They'll come up on first and 10.
79 Broncos. Here we go. Set. 60. 18. Run. 18.
Sticking to the air here. Finding Brown, back-to-back plays. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Here we go, here we go. 19 tight. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. 60 Bobcat.
Working inside the red zone. Thinking touchdown here, but they cannot connect. So that's going to send them back to the line for second and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And that throw doesn't lead to 6. And now it'll be third and goal.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready? Pat Cougar 19. Go.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys get it back to within 2 possessions. A second touchdown through the air for him, Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations of the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field, knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
They recognize the situation they're in now. After that score, they're going to try to get it right back. Well, the Cowboys are saying they have it, and it looks like they do. 2-score game. Got to get yourself additional opportunities somehow. And that right there, that's a huge one. Feel like they absolutely now have to translate this into points.
They really do, and not just make it a 1-possession game. As you've taught me, Kate, how do you eat an elephant?
1 bite at a time.
1 possession at a time, 1 play at a time, 1 bite at a time to the very end.
He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Offense is set. First and 10.
19. Left leg 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Escapes the pocket. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
That's just a total team effort right there, Kate. Defense was relentless on that play. Some of them chased him from the pocket. The others, well, they took away the easy throwing lane, and it really influenced that incompletion.
Throwing from the gun here. Look at that power. Deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys now within 1 score in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
So a big play for the Cowboys here as they line up for 2.
For the 2-point conversion.
Has it at the 1. And he's into the end zone. So the 2-point try pays off. They cut the deficit to just a field goal here in the 4th. So we're down to a 3-point game, and now going to try to get back in pursuit of a game-tying field goal. And the Bengals hands team does its job recovering that kick. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And that's a key stop defensively, Brock. Got any more of those as they trail by a score. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6.
Yeah.
I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
Has him on the quick hitter. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's second down. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Bengals only up by a few. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. A give now to Brown. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
No question he won that exchange, Brock. He hits for 8 on first down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. So before they try it on 3rd and inches, a timeout's called. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches.
Here we go.
Short yardage run here for Brown. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. If during formation here, looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Here's a design run. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And instead of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Bengals emerge as winners as we say so long from Dallas.